All right, guys, welcome to Mindset Mastery, destroying victim mentality and claiming your personal power. So, man is not a creature of circumstances, but circumstances are the creatures of men. Okay. And so, chronic long term victimhood is nothing more than a learned helplessness. So, often brought on during childhood or through teenagerhood, it was taught or learned somewhere. And so, maybe perhaps you were bullied in school, loved ones discounted your opinions and or feelings, right? Or maybe you were raised in an environment that fostered dependence rather than giving you the confidence to go fend for yourself. And so, as painful as this process might be, taking the time to find out the underlying source of the negativity will empower you with knowledge. This knowledge, in turn, will give you the opportunity to address the source of pain. And so, you don't have to do this alone. And so, what does this source of learned helplessness come from? Where? Right? Write it down. And what I want you to do is start taking responsibility right now. And so, what are the 5 things that happened in your past, maybe that you once believed weren't your fault? And then looking at the situation now, what do you need to take responsibility for? Write it down. And so, how might giving up victimhood improve your relationships, or improve your career, or improve your health, or possibly your self esteem? And so, if it doesn't or did not work out the way you planned, so be it. It's in the past. Instead of pointing your finger at others, right, you're now going to ask yourself, what did I not do right? What did I not do or say? What was I thinking? And ultimately, what do I need to change? And how can I be better next time? And so say this out loud. I, insert your name here, I, TJ, take responsibility for my past, present, and my future because I have chosen to take responsibility. I now have 100% control of making change in my life. I refuse to be a victim. I refuse to sulk in my own pity party. I choose to have an optimistic mindset because I am a survivor, right? Powerful, isn't it? And so raise your standards and the universe will meet you there. And so if there's any area of your life where you're not getting your way, it's a direct result in regards that you haven't raised your standards in that area. And so you signed a contract with yourself and it's prevented you from being where you deserve to be. And so let's take relationships, for example, right? Relationships are a direct reflection of your standards. Some of your relationships right now, you're probably unhappy with. Why? Because that's the standard you set for yourself in the relationship. Your value, or you value being in a relationship that's painful more than you value going out and creating a relationship that has passion, excitement, pure joy, and love. It's a standard you set for yourself. Consider someone maybe who's trying to stop drinking, even. So this person, they may have said to themselves, I'm going to do my best to stop drinking. I've always been a drinker. Well, it doesn't matter how hard they try now because their identity is that they're a drinker. And so they will drink. And if they stop, then their days are numbered. Why? Because it's the standard that they've set for themselves, right? And we act consistently with and ultimately become who we believe we are. And so with that being said, oops, my slide's not working. We only get what we believe that we deserve. So you raise the bar and you raise the standards and you receive a better outcome. And it takes definitive action to get out of your self-deprecating internal contracts. Unfortunately, most people tiptoe around the exit. They tell themselves that they should do it and that they should do that, but they never do anything. And they should all, they keep doing it and they just think about it. And so how many times have you told yourself you should do something? Let's go through the list. I should lose weight, right? I should earn more money. I should be more passionate. I should be more confident. I should go to bed earlier. I should stop drinking alcohol, right? And smoking cigarettes. And so isn't it about time that you stop shoulding and start doing, right? What would your life look like if you changed that around and you, instead of saying should, like you change should to must? What would it look like for you to cut out any possibility other than you succeeding? Like, so that you are either going to A, find a way to make it happen, or you're going to create a way to make it happen. How powerful is that? And so with the self-limiting contract exercise, that's exactly what we're going to do. And so think about it like this. So grab 5 sheets of paper, guys. This is the first step. Sure. Right. So how are you not getting your way? Right. Write this down. Where do you need to raise the standards? What contracts, right, do you have, subconscious contracts that are preventing you from being where you deserve to be? What health contracts have you signed that aren't serving you anymore? Right. So I'm going to pause right here. Those 5 sheets of paper, you're going to want to write down these specific things. So ask yourself the following questions and then answer them accordingly. So the first one being what health contracts you've signed, right? What wealth contracts you may have signed, right, that aren't serving you anymore. This is key. And then what relationship contracts have you signed that aren't serving you anymore? And then what self-discipline contracts have you signed that aren't serving you anymore? And lastly, what mindset contracts have you signed that aren't serving you anymore? So we have health, wealth, relationship, self-discipline, and mindset. So you have 5 sheets. That's 5 sheets of paper, okay? And so write those down, and then what we're going to do from there is we're going to move into what we call the self-expansion contract exercise, right? So winners win and losers lose. So change happens one day at a time. And so everything in your life, good or bad, has happened because of the standards that you've set for yourself and the decisions you've made in accordance with that standard. So new, better results require new, better standards. So ask yourself, what do I need to do to get out of my own way? What is my new standard? Oops, wrong way. What contracts will get me where I deserve to be, right? So grab a sheet of paper. Don't write on the same sheet as your old contracts. Ask yourself the following questions, okay? So then answer them accordingly. So grab a separate sheet of paper, right? And we're gonna write, what new health contracts will I write for myself? What will my life look like 30 days from now after I've committed to this standard? What new wealth contract will I write down for myself? What's life going to look like 30 days after I commit to the new standard? What's my new relationship contract? What's that going to look like after 30 days? What's my new self-discipline contract? What's that going to look like after 30 days? What's my new mindset contract? How's that going to look after 30 days? Okay. And so you have to make a true decision. And so with that, making a true decision means you're going to commit to the end result and cut yourself off from any other possibility. So get up, go find a mirror, stand in front of it, and read this out loud. Read the following affirmation sequence out loud for the new contract, okay? I expect to blank. It's unacceptable if I don't blank. It's my time to XYZ. It's necessary that I X. I am truly me when I Y. I'm committed to Z, right? Fill in the blanks with what you have. And then at the end, this is my true decision. You're going to state it out loud, okay? And so when you're done proclaiming your new standard, shred the old one, stomp on it, throw it away, and say out loud, I'm done with you. Bye. And after you've gone through this sequence for each new and old contract, you're going to read the following out loud. So it's, I decide that it's already done. I decide that I'm going to do what it takes no matter what. I decide that nothing's going to get in my way, and I decide that nothing's going to stop me. I decide that I'm worthy. I decide that if anyone can do it, I can do it. And I am ready to be a winner. I deserve to be a winner. I'm destined to be a winner. From this day forward, all I know is winning, right? Guys, this is so powerful. And so we're almost done. We got to permeate these standards. We want them to stick. So I want you guys to write down the 10 reasons why you deserve to live out your new contracts. And then you're going to sign and date it at the bottom, right? So the 10 reasons why you deserve to live out your new contracts. Do this. It's powerful, guys. And so the number one thing that changes your life long term is when you raise your standards, okay? And so we all get what we tolerate, right? And from ourselves and other people. And when you go from getting what you tolerate to getting what you have, to have your entire life, like your entire life will change. And so then, only then, will your shoulds turn to musts, right? And from this point moving forward, you're no longer going to live a life as a victim, your life as a victim. Your standards will be met, and you will have reclaimed your personal power because of it. Guys, I hope this was super powerful and valuable. Drop in the comments if you guys need help, DM, watch the replay. Thanks for hopping on. I'll talk to you soon.